Hey, Terry, tell us what's happening at Australis. This is a U.S. company, is it not?
Yes, it's a U.S.-based company out of Nevada. It's a cannabis company that's had a pretty busy year with a dissident battle that was won-handedly, and a couple of acquisitions and getting it back on track with some accretive deals. So we're pumped.
Tell me about the revenue profile of Australis right now, and what do you see happening in the next 12 months?
Next 12 months, with the deal that we've done with ALPS, that's the engineering design firm that's building cannabis facilities for others, as well as building sustainable tomatoes and vegetables all across the world, lettuce and berries. With that acquisition, if they hit their milestones, we're going to see some excellent revenues. I don't have pro forma in front of me, but hundreds of times bigger than what they've seen at Australis over the last couple of years.
Right. And I'm interested also that you have an ACMPR licensed producer in Canfield, Ontario.
Since we're an investor in Quality Green, same with BAM, we're an investor in BAM. We acquired ALPS and we acquired G2 Therapeutics or Green Therapeutics in Nevada. Those two companies are fully owned subs. And Green Therapeutics, I go back a long way with those guys. They're BC boys, Smokey and Adrian, Andrew rather. And it's a company that is licensed as a LP, licensed producer, and they expect to be selling to customers shortly. I think they're selling now to other licensed producers. And they know what they're doing, and we invest with them and wish the best of luck, and we'll help them wherever we can.
Sure. Does this mean that Australis is going to be in the picks and shovels side of the industry in the U.S. or in Canada or internationally?
All of the above.
Do you think that the fact that you have in the United States, it's state by state sort of business, does that make it easier for an established player in the industry like yourself to make money and act as some kind of a bit of a barrier to new participants to your advantage, or is it the other way around?
Good question. I think the fragmentation in the U.S. is the challenge. We were talking about the other day, we treat it like 50 different countries. As each state comes on with a new set of regulations, you have to have your eye on the ball. You have to make sure you're making the right choices of which state you want to play in. Different requirements in each state. Some don't allow vertical integration. Some don't allow international investment. Still, to answer your question, I don't think it's a hard market to crack whatsoever. If you think of the population bases of some of these states, they're as big as Canada. And certainly, you have to pick your regs. I used to say California was impossible to navigate towards profitability, but they've changed a few things, and those little changes have made a big difference in making money in Cali. You've heard me say this before, James. The cannabis space will never be as small as it is today. Full stop. And that's on a global basis as well.